Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to Wilder Woman. Corey here, and I actually have a tarot walkthrough in review for you today of the Bad Bitches Tarot. I have been absolutely loving this deck. I did an unboxing of it, and the video was completely ruined. I'm so sorry, guys, which is why you're getting this walkthrough and kind of mini review later on here. Now, I do want to mention this deck was created by the lovely and amazing Ethony. I am linking her website in the description box below. She is a badass tarot reader. I've had several readings from Ethony, and I also have 2 other decks of hers that I do want to share with you. She knows her shit, okay? She does. I've also taken courses from her. She's just an amazing, amazing lady, tarot reader, witch, and mama, and I adore her. That being said, standing alone, her Badass Bitches Tarot is freaking phenomenal. And I wish I had had this deck years ago when I was in high school and started reading tarot. Now, as far as the other 2 decks that I have of Ethony's, I have the Awakened Soul Oracle. Now, this was created by Ethony, and all of the illustration was done by Daniel Mulligan. And this deck is now a year old. Oh, I can't believe it. It's over a year old now. I was lucky enough to back this on Kickstarter, and it is one of my absolute favorite oracle decks. I use it every day for myself. I also use it in client readings. It is a much larger size than the cards that I normally gravitate towards. It's got amazing silver gilded edges, but the artwork is just phenomenal, and I can't say enough good things about it, which is another reason why I wanted to get the Bad Bitches Tarot. It's just stunning. So if you're looking for a good solid oracle deck, that is the deck for you. Amazing guidebook. So that is deck number 1. And then after, or along with that, she had because I got them at the same time, we were able to do add-ons where I could get her Money Magic Manifestation deck. And the affirmations on this deck are just lovely. And they're also real. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about her guidebooks. She does not sugarcoat anything. You are getting 100% realness. This deck, awesome to sit on your desk and go through a daily affirmation. It is also absolutely amazing to include in manifestation crystal grids. Now, on to the Bad Bitches Tarot. So, already completely in love with the rose gold. And fun fact about me, my favorite color is copper. So rose gold, all about it. It came with this awesome Bad Bitches tarot card. Adore it. Now, the whole point of the Bad Bitches Tarot, just to give you kind of leeway if you haven't seen any unboxing videos online yet, each card in the deck has a stylized bad bitch on it, so the entire deck is female. Hello, Wilder Woman. Kind of my alley already. So Love that about it. And the deck itself, I mean, this really great construction. It's like maroon color. Kind of looks black on my video. It's not really doing it any justice, but it's more of a maroon, dark maroon color. And it is a magnetic closure. Love it. And inside are her Awakened Soul bees. And we do have a little guidebook, which is kind of tiny to read, but she gave us an electronic PDF copy when we ordered the deck so that we could actually see it a little bit bigger. Now, the artwork is by Lena Semenkona and Sasha Semenkona. If I've butchered your names, I'm very sorry. Now, one of the things that I absolutely love about this guidebook, guys, is that for each card, she has 5 different meanings, and you can't really see them on here, but I'm going to read them to you. They all start with a B. Bear meaning, which is just the general meaning assigned to the card. Boudoir, which is kind of, you know, the relationship. If you're doing a relationship reading, that type meaning. Business meaning. Bank meaning, so just finances in general. And blocked. So this would kind of be your reversal meaning, where it is that you've got blocked energies, okay? So just amazing stuff. And her messages are legit tough love, down and dirty, like I said, not sugar-coated. This is realness in these messages, which just really fits with the Bad Bitches Tarot. And just one of the things that I absolutely love about it. So the rose gold continues with foiling on the sides and also foiling on the back of the cards. Look at that. So I love it. Love the rose gold. Now, this isn't in order. I'm sorry, because I've been using it. So we're just going to show you how these lovely badass ladies look, okay? So this is the 3 of Cups, and she did say that her focus was on like fashion design as she designed this deck. And it's really great the way they did it. The colors of the clothes that they're wearing, the patterns, the styles, whether they're in heels or sneakers or flats, it all makes a difference in each card. It all adds to the symbolism, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which is just a really nice touch. And the card background colors as well also differ depending on the suits and the meaning of the card. The shadow and the contrast actually changes a little bit as well, which is amazing. The other great thing about this deck, there are several different types of women represented in this deck. Everybody and their brother, everybody and their sister has a representation in this deck, okay? So 3 of Cups here, 7 of Cups, and what's awesome about this, you see a little sports car up in the corner, you've got the heart, but you got a puppy, stiletto right here, so definitely modern, definitely all fits. Just really great stuff. And the styles we have, oh yes, with the Four of Wands, 3 generations represented here. Isn't that amazing? Just really, really well done. Love that Judgment card. And you can see here, so this is the Judgment card, and it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of tell there's the angel with the clouds and the trumpet for Judgment. So cool, you guys. She carried this all the way through. The moon, so we do have the wolf represented here, okay, and the moon on her sweater. And she's, you know, pulling her hat down over her face, you know, hiding. It's got that illusionary aspect. Just the symbology that she was able to pull with clothes and fashion and style is just, it's a really great deck. It's the Queen of Cups. This is, I feel like this was something that the tarot community was lacking that was really needed. Oh, the Emperor. So here, she's got the red sweater and the eagle represented. And here, earring, Aries sign. So she pulled in astrological elements where she could. It's just, this was just very well done. And how is that for a wish card, man? Bam. Strength. Queen of Swords. Got those butterflies in the air element right there. Page of Cups. The clownfish. The clownfish I can't get over. Emo. Knight of Swords. She's got that badass biker jacket. And all I can think of is, you know, Beatrix Kiddo from Kill Bill. Right? Maybe I'm the only one. The Fool. So we've got the dog, the rose, King of Cups. They've all got stylish crowns there. Two of Wands. I love this Magician. So she's holding the wand. She's got the infinity symbol. She's got a brim hat, which I kind of picture being, you know, just one of those pointed witchy hats. Eight of Pentacles. This High Priestess. I love this card. I absolutely love this card. The coloring, the lush purple of her jacket, and then that dark maroon dress. That is what I picture when I picture High Priestess. King of Pentacles, boss lady. Now, the aces do just have hands with the symbolic wand or pent or sword. So you've, you know, in that regard, there's a traditional aspect of the Rider-Waite-Smith that's being pulled in, but for the most part, all of the other cards, all women. Channeling Bay here. Oh, I love this Three of Wands too. Just her getup. The sassiness of this Temperance card, which, you know, is all about balance. And it's great because her position in the leaning, you know, throwing off balance, I love it. Six of Swords, the Empress here. And these are roses on her gown. And, you know, mirroring the Emperor, we've got the Venus symbol right here. The Lovers with the matching sweater and shirt. There are so many cards in this deck that just speak to me. And I feel like when you're looking for a deck that you want to work with, you want to take the time to look at the imagery and see if, other than knowing the traditional meanings of the cards, the symbolism that's depicted in the card is really drawing you in, and the artwork speaks to you, and you're getting those additional messages to what the traditional meanings are. That's an important aspect for me, and that's where I think this deck really succeeded. It's a new, fresh representation of the cards. And I love this right here. She's even got the veil over her face, not quite seeing. She's got these two cups over here. But, you know, we're upset about the spilled ones. The Seven of Swords, man. And when I look at this jumpsuit, I kind of think of Beetlejuice. I'm an 80s kid. Bear with me, guys. So I think of Beetlejuice, and I'm like, oh, if there was ever a trickster archetype, and, you know, she's just walking off with these swords, smirking. It's a perfect Seven of Swords, I think. Knight of Cups. She's looking so dreamy off in the distance. The Six. The smile and the laugh on that little girl. That one gets me. The Hierophant, that big overcoat. And, you know, she's got the iPhone there. Her clutch. These, you know, tights, but she's got the sneakers too. Totally rocking it. King of Swords. White power suit. Cups. Ten of Swords. So even in what would be considered like tough cards, the symbolism still pulls through. You know, 10 of Wands, carrying that big load. And you can see it in the arm over her face and her facial expression, which I know my camera sucks, guys. Sorry, kind of hard to see. The Hanged Woman. All right, she put that on there. I love it. And not only is she tied by her ankles, you can see she's almost bound in her jacket here. You know, it's pulled down, still zipped up though. Different perspectives. The star, the constellations on her dress. So there's little nods to the traditional symbolism everywhere, which just makes this amazing. Just a joyful deck to work with. This Ten of Pentacles card. Again with the three generations, and they're all smiling. The pentacles are even balloons. Love it. The Five of Swords. And all I think is Mean Girls. So even pop culture references. Spring it. The Three of Swords. She's got the heart on there, stabbed through. The look on her face, though, says everything. And that's like a sweater you would put on after a really bad breakup, right? So as far as the outfits go, I think she nailed it. Oh, King of Wands. There's that ace. Eight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. All the green in the Knights. The Hermit. So she's got the lantern there. The Eight of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. She's holding the disc right there, which I attribute to as like the Wheel of the Year disc. Okay, I had to tell Ethony this. This is my favorite chariot card of all time. And I have a shit ton of decks, okay? This is so badass. I kind of want this blown up in a poster and like hung up in my reading room here. Like, look at that. The attitude, the way that she's leaning, the car especially. That's an amazing card. Death with the butterflies for rebirth. I kind of like that she has blue hair too. Ten of Cups with the rainbow. The Devil. And the chains there too. It's around her neck and then looped to her belt. Eight of Wands. We've got the movement there with her springing forward. Two of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. She's kind of one of both. Ace of Pentacles. Love that little tattoo there. And the Nine of Pentacles. Now that is very bae. And then the Seven of Wands. Another really badass card. So again, I mean, Bad Bitches Tarot. You get what it is in the name. So just if you're looking for, now as far as cardstock, I like that the cardstock isn't super thick. Okay, it's just right in my opinion, because I like to riffle shuffle before you all like get all huffy in the comments. Okay, that's just how I shuffle. In my opinion, if you aren't going to use the deck, why do you have it? For me, if I have a deck, I'm going to use it. Now, I do collect, and what I mean by that is I have a lot of decks, and I don't use them all the time. I do have favorites. I do have ones that I use constantly for personal use. I do have ones that have, really become like my client deck readings. But if I've got a deck, I'm going to bust it out at least a few times to use it. So it's got to be able to hold up to my shuffling. And I'm sorry, I really do like the Star Child Tarot. It's a pretty good deck. It can't shuffle worth shit, okay? I mean, it can go over the hand shuffle, but I am such a beast when it comes to shuffling. See, throwing cards around. A beast when it comes to shuffling my decks that I'm bound to one of these days. I'm going to ruin those cards. You know, I almost have to pile shuffle them and then draw a card out that way, because it's just not, you know, the card stock's so thick. This actually riffle shuffles pretty well without being too thin, so that, you know, you're splitting the cards or they're fraying. So love that. Love the box. Now, I do wish there had been, like, you know, a big hardback guidebook, but this is an independently published deck. Without the deck having to cost, you know, $65, $70 and it being damn near impossible to buy for a lot of folks, you know, you had to go with this size, okay? The fact that it's chock full of information, amazing. Tiny font, not so awesome. However, having an electronic PDF copy of the book, pretty freaking awesome. So, you know, pros and cons. As far as an independently published deck goes, this was done so well. And I love that I have this deck. And I have been using it nonstop. It's been my daily draw deck for the last 3.5 weeks, ever since it arrived. And after I did that horribly damaged unboxing video, which really saddens me. But that is it for my walkthrough, guys. If you couldn't tell, huge thumbs up for this deck. Highly recommend it to everybody, especially you ladies out there who are looking for a deck that is going to be empowering. Because at least for me, it's very empowering to have a no-nonsense kind of deck. There are a lot of coddling decks on the market. Not going to drop the DV, although I guess I kind of did there, even with her initials. But there are a lot of frou-frou money decks out on the market. And I like me some frou-frou money decks. I'm looking at about 6 or 7 of them on my shelf right now. But I feel like every woman also needs a deck like this. A deck that's going to be that straight up best friend of yours that's like, girl, get your shit together, okay? And that's really kind of what this deck does. It celebrates with you, but it's also real with you when it needs to be. So if that's the kind of deck that's missing from your collection, run out and get this one, okay? Because it is phenomenal. All right, guys, that's it for my walkthrough, and I will catch you in my next video. Blessed be.